Jizzle's nightmare and the hypocrisy in our industry. For the past 2.5 years, the boy was focusing more on developing his career in the international market, trying to network in order to push his career to a different level. This was something we couldn't comprehend, and all we could say to him was Jehal na dafa Jehal in our wall of voices. He traveled around the globe performing big platforms, dropping album upon album every year, but still wasn't recognized or treated fairly with the respect he deserved. He was almost being disowned and related to similarity to artists who traveled abroad and never returned. This was just because he hasn't staged a mega event, of which we used to measure a good artist is based on the numbers one pulled during an event. Jizzle has been through a lot. The worst of it all was when his YouTube channel was hacked and was struggling with views. Starting all over by re-uploading some of the music videos that was having thousands of views is the biggest nightmare an artist could ever experience. It is very surprising that even with that shocking experience, where Gambians are expected to show solidarity with the boy, our so-called online media house were taking advantage of his situation by comparing him with his colleague just for fans to believe that Jizzle dafa Jehal. Most of us thought it was over, feeling that the crowd wasn't there for him any longer. He has never again related to the number 1, 2 and 3 spot we argue about. We limited him to only what he was doing outside the country, just as the old schools. We tribalized and bring along politics in our young industry just because we didn't want him to leave to have an edge. Staging Me vs Me concert was one of the biggest risks he ever took throughout his life. Because of that, his career at stake, and he knew that very well. A failed concert would have been the end of him, which is why you can count the number of media houses that were pushing his event. Referencing from the contents that Mamos Media has been posting about Jizzle, you will agree with us that they understood and saw these things we highlighted, which is why they stood by Jizzle in order to keep him relevant and important in our music industry. The Dream Gist knew what was at stake, and we talked about it with friends. This is why we also stepped to push the event for a revival. Thank God he resurrected, and today many of us are chanting him as King of Gam music, Gambia number 1, the best, etc. just because he had a very successful event. How do we rate a good artist? How about if that performance he did was in a low turnout? Or how about if he never did that concert? We bury our stars for nothing. Imagine if we still have Benjamin Mighty Joe Heartbreaker, Jalex Manning Morris Singate Rice Hurricane by Babu Balarangs, Silky Chris, all very active in our music industry today. Guys, can you just imagine this? Our industry would have grown bigger with a lot of substances, and probably by now we would have seen and touched a Grammy. Jizzle could have given up on our industry just as the old school did, but he stayed strong, focused, minding his business, chasing after his dreams, and today every one of us is celebrating him. Take note, guys, artists are also humans and they have emotions. Every one of them there needs a fair treatment. Alright guys, liep dem na ñëw na. Jizzle went through a lot, but time boobu yëpp ñun doo use opportunity bi pour like di ko tollale ak ñeneen ñoo xam ne sax mooy loolu. Gars foog na Jizzle dafa flap, ñi di wax Jizzle dafa jeexal. Yëpp mi ngi bari cappanen ko, but gis neen certain media houses, you know what I mean, duma wax ay names, but ñun ñoo nekk di post thing bi pour mu gën a relevant, pour nit yi gën a xam ne comme like he is working on some projects, and lii su naree drop it's gonna be something else. But am na ñu fa nekkoon still di try to bring the thing down. Can you imagine? He went through the hacking, almost lost his account. You bari, you know what I mean? So, this is want to treat fairly. You buy the you things aside, while they politicalize things, while they for the T word, which I don't want to mention in this article again. Why it seems like hypocrisy will make more though. Fini and so na check article B. Dinga notice lolo baha. Shout to the Dream Gist, Mamus Media, Hamza Real, Gam Trends, Child of Entertainment. Not organized event Bini was a great risk that he took, you know what I mean? Just imagine Jizzle not fail si concert and be lum invest fufu. Yep, didn't go overwatch it because nobody knew don't send to fufu no. Yes, people were thinking already Jizzle may struggle and from neck and it. Yes, mun non struggle and it doesn't mean they come like mom dafa jehal. Yes, Tommy Adam okay, Sabrine be as long as me do. I don't think that concept of jehal should be there though, because your brain is very powerful. As long as you have life and you're healthy, you still gonna be productive. Hananga bende. You see me I say Jizzle succeed now and everybody's chanting his name. Like because your eye title, because your everything, because congrats. Feka wo luga don't send to lolo gisunko. So I think this kind of lifestyle then go wanna buy feel you know what I mean? Yes, we support the game because win nani I'm getting the attention bidu Gambia rek the far them basicity, which means value and be the far over Yoku. So which means Gambia win na and Jizzle win na internationally as well. So yana magana ham nakala.